gathering. We're here to show the people of Scotland that we want to save our union. Can I just hear from everybody here? One, let's stay together! Let's stay together! It sounds so good, right? We have some phenomenal speakers for you this evening. And the first man that I'd like to introduce to you is a man that has been up and down the country campaigning, and he's the one that's really brought us all together. He's managed to convince the likes of Mick Jagger and of course the fabulous David Beckham all to support this campaign. So will you please put your hands together for the phenomenal Dan Snow.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Dan, you can take it off the thing.
People say there hasn't been a positive case made. Well, I'm looking at a pretty positive case right now. How about that? I'm looking at an ocean of people who until now had no voice, but we do have an opinion. And our opinion is that we believe that unity is better than division. And cooperation is better than competition. And we've come here to London, to the heart of our city, to not tell the Scottish how to vote. We have no business going to Scotland and marching around in a Scottish city and telling them how to vote. We are Londoners, and we've come to the heart of our city to do what Londoners have always done. And that is mark an occasion, tell the world how we feel, tell the world we've got a simple message. And that message today is that we believe, and we hope, that the Scottish people here, it's let's stay together. And what has it got to do with us? What has it got to do with us? Well, if you look around you, you'll see what it's got to do with us. Tourists come here and they see nice monuments, nice buildings. We look around and we see the legacy of shared endeavour. That church over there, designed by a Scotsman. Over there, Canada House, a nation built by Scotsmen. Its first Prime Minister, Scottish. Its second Prime Minister, Scottish. The ground beneath our feet, macadam, a Scottish invention. A man living in Bristol, born in Scotland, invented that. The stone there, Scottish. And Nelson in the middle, the greatest Briton of all. His Scottish cannon destroyed Napoleon's dreams of global domination, and when they came to build a statue of Nelson, guess what they used to sculpt Nelson? Scottish granite. Our city, our country, our world is the legacy of hundreds of years of working together. And it could have been a very different world. It could have been a very different world indeed. It could have been a very different city indeed, because today is the 15th of September. On this day, in 1940, the German Luftwaffe threw their full might at this city, attempting to achieve a final victory. A victory that would have been decisive. Today was a day like this. It was a cloudy morning and the skies cleared, a beautiful evening. And as Churchill sat in RAF Uxbridge and watched the German aircraft coming in their waves, he said, "What reserves do we have?" And he was told by the RAF, "Sir, we have none." But the RAF overcame fascism that day. And two big reasons for that is, one, the RAF fighter command was commanded by a Scotsman. And secondly, they were using the cutting-edge technology of the time, radar, which was invented by a... There are so many questions that the Scottish people need to decide for themselves. It's their choice, it's their democratic right to choose under which government they wish to be governed, and I celebrate that. It's their choice. There are many questions they won't have to answer. Oil and hospitals and welfare and how they want to run their country. But I have no answer to those questions. I'm not a Scottish voter, I can't answer those questions. But there is one question that I can answer. And that question is, what do their fellow citizens in the rest of the UK feel? And I'm looking at this crowd now and I'm realising that tens of thousands of people are signing up online to the Let's Stay Together campaign now. And I know that I can answer that question. And that is, the rest of the country want Scotland to stay. They hope that they vote to renew their bonds of citizenship with us. Let's stay together.